The college basketball experience Northeast Conference preview, aka the NEC edition on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network, is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with the promo code TCESGPN. Welcome, everybody, into the college basketball experience, part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. Preview 1 conference is here. You know, I got done with all the college football previews, all 136. Go check out all those. So I said, hey, I'm ready to preview another sport. Let's preview some college basketball. Preview 1 of 31. We start in the NEC, 9 teams in this great league. But first, if you wonder who you're listening to, I am Moneyline Mac, a.k.a. the former video coordinator for Bob Huggins and Frank Martin.
It's Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
Good to be back. Oh, man, I miss college hoops. Well, we got opening night here in 8 weeks, so we got to start firing off these 31 previews. Joining me to talk college hoops, you guys remember them from the pregame show. Yes, they are back for another year. You guys know them from the Windy City. First up, from the Windy City, you guys know him as Cannabis Capper, a.k.a. CC. What is up, brother?
Mac, we're back. College football is back. Football's back. And now college basketball. It's time to start previewing college hoops. I don't know if I'm ever going to sleep again.
No, you sleep in May. It's September. We got what, 8 more months, and then we'll sleep, and then we'll watch boring ass baseball to get us through the summer months. Speaking of baseball, this guy is a baseball guru himself. He is also the Big 12 guru. You guys know him as Agreed Mowing, Weed Growing, Troy Chewning. What is up, Troy?
What is up? I'm glad we can all do the CC here, because if you try to do that outdoors in the Windy City, there could be other consequences that occur that, the Staples will keep it on YouTube. Let's just say that.
Staples definitely keep it on YouTube.
Staples will keep the gang signs on YouTube. I don't have the balls to do that outside. But, we got boring-ass baseball now. At least we have some weekend coverage and some action. Hopefully, soon here we'll have football 5 days a week and everything will be kicking, and we'll be trying to do these previews. And yeah, it's full bore now. We don't get any time in first and second gear here. It's already, we're pumped up.
That we are. And I think we should get right into it. But first, if you want to get 25% off everything in the merch store, use the promo code football. There's a nice Eat Shit Pit shirt. I don't even pronounce that stupid-ass 4-letter name, right? Because they don't deserve it, because they're going to get their ass kicked in Morgantown this weekend. So make sure you check out the merch store. Promo code football. All right. Yes, shout out to the chat. Live and well. Mike talking about first day of practice, 9:29 in 20 days. Man, they move it up and up each and every year. Let's start with my slides. Yes, I did the slides tonight, everybody. YouTube.com/the college experience. I don't know how to get the slides.
There you go.
There we go. And we will start looking, first off, Rod Strickland and Company and Patrick Sellers, LIU, Central Connecticut. I love this league. Let's get it going here first. I got to be on a wider screen to go. There we go. To the next one. First up, we got the Real Blue Devils of Central Connecticut. Patrick Sellers headed into year number 4, and honestly, that is a misleading record. 63-64. apologies, headed into year number 5 because year 1 and year 2 were rebuilds, 8-24, then 10-22. But they're back-to-back NEC regular season champions. I know they had Heartbreak City losing to St. Francis in the championship game last year. They have not been able, yeah, I know, 45-43 or whatever the hell the score was. They have not been able to get over the hump, but this has been by far the best program in this league over the last 2 years. You guys see it right there, 25-7, 20-11 the last 2 years. So what, 45 wins in the last 2 years, including playing multiple bye games. Cap, I give the floor to you. What is your outlook on these Blue Devils in 25-26? God damn.
Okay. I spent some time with the roster. I spent some time with the portal. They lost a lot from last year. It's I can't say it's like a full rebuild. It's not like a full portal team with a full rebuild, but they've had to make a lot of changes there. They've kind of turned into a bit of a wagon in this league. I don't know if that's going to be the case for this upcoming season. I've kind of come to trust Patrick Sellers. I think he's built a solid program, built on defense, but they're claiming the offense is going to be a bit more potent this upcoming season. If I'm honest, I'm not seeing what he's seeing. But then again, I'm an idiot on a couch. He's a coach on a sideline. Maybe they're going to be fantastic again. I'm struggling to see this team kind of, I'm struggling to see this team stay on top of the league. Troy, what say you?
I mean, I'm struggling to see how LIU isn't going to get a ton of money from our NIL donations from TCE. I do.
We'll talk about them in a minute.
I do love the chat. Just immediately, as soon as you mention the NEC, there's just no stopping TCE and the LIU train now. It's somewhat hilarious. But, you got to think. You see the 63 and 64, and the first thing, like Max says, is that's a very misleading record. Yeah. It's almost impressive that he's already gotten back to 500 with the first 2 years. I kind of trust him. I mean, you see right now, currently on the portal, they have one guy that's gone to USF, and I know they had some guys actually graduate and leave, but I wouldn't be all that surprised to see them still competing for a regular season title. I mean, this would be just kind of what Sellers has sold to the fans and everybody up there, that they dealt with him, turning it around. And it seems to be like it would be somewhat doubtful in a weird league like this that, I mean, at the end of the day, the regular season is somewhat irrelevant. You're going to get a play-in game at best, probably from like the worst rated of all the leagues. And it just comes down to who's hot in that tournament. So having a team that you kind of have to build up a little bit more than just thinking they're the bomb. Maybe CC can actually get it done in the tournament where it matters this year, though.
That's a good point. I'm a big the year after the year kind of guy in college hoops, where you kind of fly under more the radar coming into a conference tournament. Maybe it's a younger team. You guys mentioned it. Central Connecticut, they got 12% of their returning minutes coming back. They rate basically in the experience. I'll reference Bart Torvik a lot in this just because he's the only one that really has his numbers out. Ken Palm will come out probably in a month, but they're at the bottom third with Mercyhurst and company here. So in terms of experience, so this is a super young team, but Sellers, I know, will get them going. They'll buy in, and so I think that this still will be a top 4 team in the league just because of Sellers. But I think that they'll be better late than early.
Shout out to the chat, Elliot Money. We're talking about the fucking real Blue Devils here. They're not rebuilding. They're reloading.
Yeah, get that bullshit Duke shit out of here, baby. This is the real Blue Devils, Central Connecticut, baby. Let's head over to the next team in the league, Chicago State, right down the road from Cannabis Capper here.
Yeah. Okay. This team, they don't even have an updated roster yet.
Fantastic. This is a good preview so far, everybody.
they hired a new coach. We know that. We know who's coaching. That's been established. New coach, new conference. They lost a couple guys to the portal. I know Gabe Spinelli, I know for a fact, is no longer with the program. Still listed on the roster.
His dad got fired. That's why. His son is Scott Spinelli.
Better move on.
You got to move on. Hey, real quick, Cap, I'll give the quick rundown on Bussie. Landon Bussie, did a good job. 5 years at Alcorn State. They won the league, the SWAC, twice in the regular season. So honestly, I kind of think this is a home run hire for Chicago State. Considering that in his 5 years in the SWAC, 59 and 56, 59 and 26 in SWAC games. So basically, they just took it, where for the first 2 months while they were losing all those bye games. But once they got into SWAC play, they were really good, winning 70% of his games. I think he's a good coach, man. I think this is a good hire. Cap, you're right down the road. I know we don't have any data points with him in Chicago or a roster, but you got to like this hire.
I love the hire. I think it's definitely the right direction for the program. He's super confident. To your point, super confident at Alcorn State. I think he knows how to build a program, and that's what we're going to see happen over the next few years. He's actually going to build the program. However, with this being year one and being so much up in the air with this team, I think 11 wins might be ambitious for this guy, for him in year one. Year two, I'd actually have expectations for, but this year, I think we might get a bad news bear situation. We don't know who's going to be playing out there. You could be seeing me playing point guard for all I know.
Yeah, is there a chance that this is not a terrible choice to go with the SWAC coach for a team that kind of wants to roll like more athletic than the rest of the league?
No.
It feels like a good idea. Again, the starting lineup could legitimately be like CJ, Mack, and Capper over here in the backcourt. Like we have no real idea. But I did say right before we started the show, no matter what, we're taking the over on their win total. But we're just hoping that it comes out at like 4.5 or 5.5.
I think you might be seeing a 4.5, 5.5 win total.
Man, we got to play that just for the fun, right? Like knowing that you're making a bet on a win total of 6. And it's going to take every month to get there is going to be electric.
Hey, when they get NEC play, nobody knows what's going to happen.
I will say they do rate at the top tier in this league in terms of experience. So they're going to release their final roster here any day now. So we'll finalize those actual numbers. But this is an older team bringing over some guys from Alcorn. So I'm with you, man. I think Chicago State will be improved. I think it'll take Bussie. In year one for Bussie, it was a COVID year. They went 6-13, 6-7 in league play. I think this is a team that could be chippy as a dog. It's once we get to league play, they'll probably get annihilated in the non-con, though. Oh, yeah. If I'm going to be completely honest, though.
I think they open against DePaul. Battle for Chicago.
There you go, the RuPaul Blue Balls.
No longer.
Let's go over to the next team here. Oh, Fair Dick. Everybody loves Fair Dick. Noah Beanick somewhere pissed off seeing this logo, his least favorite team in the country. We got Jack Castleberry headed into year number 3 here, 28-37, as you can see. Last year, actually both years kind of very consistent. 15 wins in the year before, 13, but 500 both years in the NEC, finishing 4th. So they've been in the middle of the pack here. Cap, can they get over the hump? Can they get back to where they were a couple years ago with Tobin Anderson the last year, knocking on the door of an NCAA tournament appearance?
Okay, they actually they had a guy transfer from Fair Dick to University of Kentucky this offseason.
I saw that.
Ainsley Almanor, rated as a 3-star power forward, is going to be playing for the Kentucky Wildcats. And I'm not seeing a whole lot coming back in. I spent a bit of time with the roster. It's kind of the same story to CCSU. I feel like they've lost an awful lot. They've got to replace a ton. In this league, anything's possible. I think double-digit wins is probably a reasonable target for FDU. I don't know if they can do more. I don't, especially given what they lost and what they have to replace. This is another one that I'm kind of sideways on.
Troy, give me your thoughts on Fair Dick here. Year 3 of Castleberry. Castleberry with 3 R's according to my slides here.
Castleberry.
I was gonna say I kind of already side here with Matt in the chat. It seems more like a down year is on the way for FDU, but kind of how every single team we preview, we're going to mention, this league is who really fucking knows, especially right off the bat with how we have the transfer portal now. But I did want to mention, do we get a chance to preview New Haven? I know you said there's 9 teams in this league, but New Haven accepted the invite. There's 10.
Dude, I just realized I forgot to throw New Haven on my slideshow. So don't worry, I have New Haven. I will break down New Haven. We just won't have a slide. Or I can do the slide while you guys are talking. Here you go. Keep talking.
Shout out to the chat. I made a mistake. Almanor was last year. This year, one of their best players transferred to Utah, not Kentucky. My mistake. Sorry, Matt. Thank you for the call out.
So I think thinking about Fair Dick here, they are at the top also in the experience with St. Francis and Chicago State. But they don't return a lot. I mean, they return very little. So a lot of portal additions here. So Fair Dick, I got to see it from Castleberry. He hasn't proven it yet. Around a 500. I kind of think more of the same, middle of the pack in 25, 26. The Lemoyne Dolphins here. Actually, wait a minute. Let's hit an ad break. We gotta shout out our Dolphins. We gotta build it up to our Dolphins over here at Lemoyne, baby. Because over here at the College Experience, we are brought to you by MyBookie.ag. MyBookie.ag is the place to bet on college football and everything else. Their prop builders second to none. Their motto is bet on everything. Anywhere, anytime, easily deposit and lightning fast payouts using crypto. Get over to MyBookie. Get on down on some action that we're going to break down here later tonight on the Thursday pick show. Go over to MyBookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN for a 100% deposit match up to $500 for new customers. That's MyBookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. College football back, bigger, better than ever. Rhythm started the season nice, 16-4 ATS, 11.6 units up. And they just introduced their new leaderboard with weekly cash prizes for tracking your bets in the app. Track 5 bets in the same game model. Build and could win $1,000. Get on over there. 7-day free trial today by heading over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. All right, we are back on the college basketball experience. Let's break down the Lemoyne Dolphins here, baby. Nate Champion over here with Lemoyne, headed into year number 6 now? Year number 3 in the NEC. Last year, a little bit of setback, 15-17 in year 1 in the D1. Then they jumped back here to 9-23. This was a solid program in the Northeast 10 before jumping up here. Cap, what do you think, man? Can we get a little bit of a bounce back into the top 4, or are we going to think that we're going to be around 7-8 here?
I think we're looking at more 7-8 there. Lemoyne,
be optimistic.
It's some of these teams. Lemoyne actually got rated in the portal a little bit. One of the UConn came calling for one of their guys, so they lost their power forward to UConn. When it comes to their current roster, they got some solid backcourt depth. I really worry about that front court. They got a North Florida Osprey they brought in Mitri Moss, Tennessee Rainwater from Utah Tech, Ja'Kai Sanders. He's came from St. Pete, but he's been with the program I think for a year now. Shiloh Jackson from Texas A&M CC, Trevor Rowe from Radford. Got tired of the whores and
I got tired of the whores in Virginia.
So I see a lot of like rotation pieces from other small majors, kind of filling out their roster. I don't know about this team. This could be some more rough sledding for the Dolphins.
Troy, what say you with these Dolphins?
I know for a fact that there's going to at least be a couple of underdog plays.
Oh, without question.
With Tennessee Rainwater involved, because with a name like that, you're going to get at least a couple of plays from me. I don't know too much. I mean, I don't even really know too much about Trevor Rowe being somewhat close here, but
he was like a rotation guy at Radford.
Yeah, I mean, I recognize the name. I've definitely seen him play a little bit, but there's not like anything that stands out that makes me think like, oh man, this could be like in a lower league, you could have.
He's definitely a staple.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. He's like SPF 100 minimum.
At night.
He's got red hair, doesn't he?
Yes, I think he does.
He's a Ranga.
I think I tend to agree with you guys. I mean, Nate Champion and company, I will say that they did, if some of the analytics really liked them last year, thought they were unlucky, but looking at it, I mean, they are old. They do return the most returning production in the league. So I think that they're going to take a step up from that 9-23. Maybe they can get back to that 15-17, 500 area, crack in at the top 5, top 6, but I don't think that they're good enough to contend for the league title. So I think give me Staples for the Dolphins. Next up, oh yeah, here we go. The Long Island Sharks, Rod Strickland and company. He's got a 27-64 record. Last year was a breakthrough season, as you can see, 3-26 with Mother Teresa in year number 1. Then they got to Lugas. They started opening up Lugas a little bit, 7-22. Then they broke it down, kept it open after hours. 17-16 winning season for the Sharks. Last year was a great year, man. There's no doubt about it. Last year was a magical year for the Sharks. All those one-score wins that they had, finishing, just outside of first place for the league title. Rod Strickland did a great job in year number 3. Now, can they sustain it? Or is this a one-hit wonder because he had his sons and they were super talented? Or do we trust Strickland to keep it going? 12-4 last year in league play. Cap, Strickland, the Sharks. You buying it again? You buying the Ponzi scheme one more time?
I think they're gonna win the league.
Oh no! Here we go. Did Colby pay you to say that?
No, no. Are you kidding? No, I'm not being paid to say. I assure you. No. Okay. First off, they return an all NEC first teamer, an all NEC second teamer, and an all NEC first teamer freshman. Okay. Second, they brought in dudes in the transfer portal.
They do have dudes because he can recruit because of his background in the NBA.
He can recruit. He's recruited his ass off. He's bringing in reinforcements. So I like what they're returning, and I really like what they're bringing back. I even like some of the freshmen they're bringing in. So yeah, I'm swimming with the Sharks. I think they're going to win the conference this year. Malachi Davis is a huge return. From the fact that he's coming back tells me that program he was probably their best player. It tells me the program's headed in the right direction. I like what Strick is building. I like that the screws are a little bit loose at the Steinberg Wellness Center.
The Steinberg.
They got a home court advantage that a lot of teams don't have. The vending machines are discounted. So I'm riding with Strick. I think this team wins the conference this year. I think they get over the hump. I don't know. They had 12 wins in conference last year. I think if whatever wins the conference, I think they're going to get it. If it's 12-13, I think they probably get there again.
There's not enough people in here to move the line, but we've got to put a preseason Fed alert out on Greg Gordon, right? Like to go from UAB to Iona and then to the fucking Sharks. This dude's gonna be a ringer, man. There's no way. This is hilarious. I know for some of the people in the chat that might not have seen, but heartbreak for Mr. Colby Dant was not able to acquire the helmet car. The Wazoo helmet car was purchased by somebody else. Maybe we can get like a big shark fin on top of a car for Colby. That seems like a little more cost effective, and like all he's gonna have to do is pay attention to the clearance. Like as long as you don't run into a bridge and knock the fucking shark fin off. But we gotta get Colby some kind of a shark outfit or something to wear for when he inevitably takes the plus 12.5 in some stupid game and they just win outright. But they should be favorites, right?
Yeah.
Who do they open with? Is their schedule out?
Yeah, they should be.
They are. I mean, Torvik does like them as the favorite.
Notre Dame on the 3rd.
Shrewsbury. Don't get Steinberg.
Yeah.
Steinberg's gonna be live here. The Sharks.
Dang, IU Indy.
IU Indy. Then they open at home against Roberts Wesley, and that's a win. They have to go to Air Force.
They got James Madison coming to the
James
Steinberg.
Madison in the Steinberg.
Whoa.
Oh, JMU's at the Steinberg.
Whoa.
How did they get all these funds?
Peter Lugers must be kicking
study
back
they
a
do
pretty big percentage these
NIL
days.
department.
No,
They're getting 12% kickbacks from Peter Lugers straight to the NIL.
You know, as much as I don't want to buy the Sharks because I'm the villain on the Sharks, they're going to be pretty damn good, actually. I think they might win the league. God damn it. God, I got to listen to
There he is. Oh, man. All you got to do is hang out with Colby for long enough.
Okay.
Colby's like Novocaine. Just keep injecting it and wait, and eventually you'll go numb, and you'll be all aboard the LIU Sharks.
All right, on November 22nd, they're in Champaign, Illinois. To face U of I. I might have to attend that game.
Take the points, Cap.
I might have to attend that game. I might have to make the drive.
You got to wear a shark outfit here, baby.
All right.
You got Winthrop coming to the Steinberg.
Cap, I honestly
Going down to Athens, Georgia.
I think you might be right. I think they might be live to win the league. The more I'm looking at it,
They definitely are. I think they have the best roster in the league, and they might have the best coach too. I don't know. Patrick Sellers. I think Patrick Sellers. I think we can agree is probably the best coach in the conference. But
all right, stay tuned. At the end, we will pick our teams 1 through 10. So yeah. Next up on the dock, we got Mercyhurst. This guy's a really good coach, by the way. Gary Manchel. Mankill, I butchered his name. I just know he's a good coach. He's been at Mercyhurst with the Lakers since 2003. He's a Vermont guy. He played at Vermont in the 80s. He coached at UMass Lowell. He's been around the block. He's won multiple conference championships at the Division II level. Dude, in year 1, they finished 3rd in the league last year. This guy does a good job running his program. And once again, I think that I don't think that they're going to win the league, but they are towards the top in returning production, and they have a system, man. Mm-hmm. I think they're going to be in the top half once again. I trust the culture with Manchel here in year 23, 24. Good coach. I'll blindly back the Lakers, the real Lakers, in 25, 26 again. He's got 518 career wins.
Okay. All right, a bit of controversy with this team during the offseason. TCE favorite Bernie Blunt III entered the transfer portal and didn't go anywhere. He's still on the roster, so I'm assuming Bernie Blunt is going to be showing up for opening night. He should be the starting point guard, and he's competent, solid player last year. Assist number. Sorry, I'm looking for points. 12.5 points, 2.1. He's only 5'11", so not very many rebounds. But I think he was one of the top scorers last year. He's coming back. Apparently, they lured him back from the transfer portal to come back to Mercyhurst. Good for them. I'm going to co-sign. I think for this conference, it's a solid program, a solid coach. They seem to have a decent, they seem to have a winning culture, winning attitude. They seem to also recruit a couple, from overseas a little bit too, which is unique for this league. So
they have an identity.
Yeah, they do for sure. So I'm going to ride with the team that has an identity. I think they can go far in some of these in a conference like this. So give me Mercyhurst and Bernie Blunts to be in the upper half of the conference this year.
It's Bernard Blunt to you, Mr. Capper.
Bernard Blunt the third.
Isn't that true love, though? If you set something free and it comes back to you, then it truly loves you. Bernard belongs at Mercyhurst. This is really funny to hear. Colby's going to back LIU, and the team that's like the typical Colby Dant backing team is the one that's the system-based team that's not overextending themselves for transfers and whatnot. That's Mercyhurst. Old Colby would have been all over Mercyhurst and would have called LIU frauds and picking up transfers you're not allowed to do that. And now things have changed. He's going more corporate. The more he hangs out with Kramer and Sean, he gets more and more corporate. I think their survivor entry is really sucking them in, actually. But this is if you wanted to support a team that's got like a solid foundation, and you're actually kind of betting on something that you could believe is actually there instead of just hoping that, athletes play well and guys come together. Mercyhurst is a team that you could probably look at their win total early on and think that Manchel's going to at least compete for it. I don't think they're going to be a team that comes up 2 or 3 wins short that has no shot of cashing their shit. So this is one that I like too. I think there's a chance that when you have guys that stick together, you get to that tournament and anything can happen.
This guy's got 518 wins. Good for him.
Dude, he's been a head coach since the 90s. I mean, he's, like I said, he's been there since 03, and they basically have a winning season every year. And they jumped up last year and went 15-16. So
and you can watch them when they go to Dub V, Mac.
I know. I love the old Lakers. These are the real Lakers. So let's move on here to the next team. And that will be the Red Flash, baby, the defending conference champion, St. Francis. We'll talk about them on the other side, because over here at the College Experience, we are brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Great place to play fantasy pick'em, where you can win up to 500 times your entry. Simply pick higher or lower on your favorite stats and available. Get on over there. Thursday props over there right now. College football, NFL, plenty more. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play 5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you use the sign-up code TCESGPN. We're also brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. Since Novig is an exchange, best prices in the market are available in 35 different states. Download the Novig app and get $50 off when you spend $5 and use our promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig. Promo code SGPN.
Okay. Mac?
Yes.
You got Rob Krimmel listed as the coach?
Yes.
He retired.
Krimmel retired?
Yeah.
He did retire. Who's over there now?
Luke McConnell.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm not, and he was it. Yeah, they promoted within.
Too many football previews.
Too many football previews. God damn it. I just assumed.
If you only did 135, you would have gotten this one. But the last one,
the last
4 hours before kickoff, getting Kent State in there really cost you.
Well, I mean, hey, this is an extension of Rob Krimmel. Rob Krimmel.
You got it.
His associate head coach for the last 21 years. Not 21 years. The last 4 years. That's 2024, 2021. So he was with them the last 4 years. Luke McConnell. He played at St. Francis just like Krimmel. So he's a Krimmel guy. So we're gonna expect more. This is just a shout out to Rob Krimmel, who's gone off into the sunset here after an NCAA tournament appearance. Let's go. And yeah, Carleton's making the point here. They're jumping down from D3 or D1 to D3. So,
boo.
Really?
Boo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spend money. Don't be bitches.
This is a fade. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, Luke McConnell. I didn't even get your name right. I totally forgot Krimmel retired. I didn't even have to look at Krimmel. I was just like, oh yeah, Krimmel does a great job over there. Let me just type him in, and then I totally forgot that guy buried in the lead in the summer. So, yeah, I mean they lost a lot. Last year was a magical year.
Yeah,
this is going to be a fade team, even though they do rank at the top in experience from an age standpoint.
They brought in a lot.
Yeah.
Like I'm seeing like 5 portal guys and 4 freshmen.
Maybe they have a certain amount of money
they lost
they
a
have
lot.
to use.
They lost everybody, but so it's an entirely new roster. They're a bit of a mystery team. So last year in D1 is, I guess you got to fade it. I was hoping, I was looking at some of the portal guys. I'm like, these guys aren't that bad. That guy's not that bad. It's Yeah, Ahmad Harrison came in from, I have no idea. Oh, he was Penn College. Oh, no, I take it back. Notre Dame University of Maryland. Okay, that's a fade. Zion Russell, where did he play? He was 3 seasons at Northern Illinois, and then
he was at Niagara before.
Niagara, yeah. So I looked at some of these guys. Their resumes aren't that bad. Like it's again like rotation pieces at like small programs like coming into this league.
I think they might also have a like an underdog player for you, Cap. If you look at Skylar Wicks, who's going for fifth school in 5 years now, or yeah, from UTSA, Incarnate Word, State College of Florida, Missouri State, and now St. Francis. This guy, this is what the transfer portal is for. You're supposed to go around to all of these schools and party and just make money. There's no reason to try and get better at sports anymore if they're just going to pay you to show up, right? This is hilarious.
Hey,
going to 5 schools in 5 years has to be like somewhat enjoyable, but also, I mean,
keep the bags packed.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy, right?
Right. I mean, I think I've moved maybe 5 times in my entire life, and I don't really want to do it again. So,
I mean, as a military kid, moving every like 2 or 3 years for the first, I don't know, 12 or 15 years of my life, that always stunk. And that's not, 4 months, see you later. 4 months, see you later.
For this team, man, I think not 8-22 bad, but I think in that 12-13 win range. I think a little bit of step back here.
They might still be okay.
Yeah, they got a system. It's going to be the same system. It's the same guy, same system.
Yeah, I mean,
win 6 or 7 games in conference or something like that.
To put in perspective, they won the they won the conference tournament. They were an 8-8 team in
yeah.
No, I think it's a step back from 8-8. I think it's a 5th, 6th, 7th place finish for the Red Flash. Shout out to Rob Krimmel going out on top.
Yep.
Chris Kraus coming over from with Stonehill. He is in year number. What year is he in? He started in 2013, so he's in year
12,
13, 163 and 160. Last year, a nice little step up here. Year 1 was a really good year. They were 10-6 in conference, finished second in the NEC. Then they had a horrible second year, as you can see, 4-27. But then pop back up here. What do you think of year 4 with Kraus and Stonehill in the NEC, Cap?
I'm kind of like I'm just going through the roster. I kind of like some of the experience they bring back. I see there's a couple graduate transfers, a couple seniors. They've got a system. There's a system in place. I kind of like this roster the way it's constructed. I could see them, again, the upper half of the league, competitive, feisty, come up and catch a few teams. They open against Thomas College, and then, but that's just a tune-up for, heading to Chicago to face DePaul on November 7th. So I kind of like this program. I kind of like this team. I think it wouldn't shock me if they had a good season.
Troy, middle of the pack for the Graveyard.
They've kind of been middle of the pack. I don't really see them doing much better or much worse. Trying to look through the roster here, and the only thing that really stands out is they have a kid that transferred from Wyoming Seminary. So maybe they have like a good locker room leader, like a Jameis Winston Bible study kind of guy. But yeah, I don't know if I see them taking like a big leap forward here. I still think that they've got a couple of things in place to, again, 8-8 or so, and the conference seems very doable for this roster.
I mean, last year, what did they finish? 6, 7, and 9 in league play. I think a little bit of step up here, man. I think Stonehill around 500. I don't know if they'll be as good as they were year 1, being second, but I definitely think they could crack the top 4 potentially. So, yeah, I like the production that they're bringing back here, especially the experience in the system. Stonehill, not a contender, but I think they could be right outside being a contender.
Sure.
Wagner, Donald Copeland headed into. Here's Copeland in now. Copeland is in year number 4 himself. They did get to the NCAA tournament in year number 2. They have been a consistently 500 team in this league. As you can see, 46 and 45. He does have a losing record in conference, 21 and 27, which is surprising because of how many bye games they play. I like the way this team guards. Copeland, he's a Seton Hall guy, Shaheen Holloway guy. They always play with the chip on their shoulder. They don't return a lot. That's one thing. They are super young, so it might be a little bit of a work in progress here, like Central Connecticut. So you got what probably the two best programs over the last couple of years: Wagner, Central Connecticut. Going to be super young, which opens up this league even more, I think, in 25-26. So, Cap, what's your thoughts on these old Seahawks with Wagner and Coach Copeland?
Okay, they did lose a fair bit this offseason. They also they dipped into the portal a little bit, and they brought in a couple guys, 2 JUCO transfers, and they brought in a guard from USC Upstate. I like their backcourt an awful lot. Bit concerned about their front court. They got a little bit of size. They got a massive white dude named Churchill, which I'm kind of excited to see.
Gotta love it.
I kind of like that. I like the roster construction. I could see them in putting. Okay, if you're asking me to kind of handicap the difference between like them and CCSU, I feel like they both have the strong system, but I feel like Wagner has a bit better roster construction this year. So I'm gonna ride. If I had to pick a team to come in second in this league, it would probably be the Vacuum Company.
That's Matt in the chat.
I'd rather watch gay midget porn than watch Wagner walk up the floor.
Holy shit, dude! We got a chat. Matt Schwade, chat legend. Love it.
We've
bro.
got the Wagner group kind of went out and hired some mercenaries here. I'm glad you brought up Churchill. The fact that his name is Churchill Bounds is somewhat hilarious, right? Like that's good parenting there to know that the last name is Bounds and you can just throw Churchill out there. They've got a couple of grad transfers or like redshirt seniors that they've brought in. Kid from St. Joseph's. They've got, a Green Bay kid that came in. I don't know how much value you want to put into that, but that could have been way more on the coach. It seems the biggest thing about this is all the other rosters that we tried to look at in this league. I think this is the only team that already has a full team photo that they've posted online. Like coaches and players all with the jersey on that have posted a photo together. And for that reason, I'm going to buy the Wagner group this year.
They're a good program.
Yeah, you got to take like their win total over and then bet the under in every single game, team total under for Wagner.
If you're looking at the same photo I'm looking at, we've got some unique shoes in this photo.
Yeah, it seems like the shoes also transferred with the players.
It's what it appears to be. Yeah.
They were able to post a photo, but they haven't gotten all of the uniforms quite yet.
We've got a guy wearing one pink shoe and one yellow shoe.
Perfect.
And I'm not. If I could throw this in the chat, I would. I can't. But I was counting shoes here, and I counted 5 pink shoes. I'm like,
that's what he learned playing at St. Joseph's is that you can wear 2 colors of shoes.
There you go.
You guys ready for the finale? I like Wagner, by the way, this year. I like Copeland. I like the culture of that.
I think they make a step forward here.
I think they do too.
They go in the league last year, like 6-10 or something? Yeah, I think they get to the 500, if not at least above it.
They had the magical run the year before that. So I got to go full screen just because I had to add this. Sorry, New Haven. I forgot to add the slide in with the other 9. It's my debut on the slideshow, so cut me some slack. New Haven, welcome to Division I basketball. Ted Hotaling year. He's been the head coach there since 2010, so headed into year number 16 here and jumping up to the NEC. They were 12-17 last year, 10-19 the year before that, 23 wins the year before that. Solid program for the most part over the last 15 years. I don't know, guys. I mean, we've seen teams have success popping into the NEC in their first year, whether it was Stonehill, Mercyhurst, Moyne. I kind of think that they're going to be able to hold their own. I don't think that they're going to contend like Stonehill did, finishing second year 1 of their existence in the NEC. But I do think that this is a solid program, and I don't think that they're going to be in the basement in year 1.
Okay. We still don't have. I mean, apparently the only list harder to find than the New Haven roster is the Epstein list. Because I can't find a roster anywhere online.
Fantastic.
So we don't. Again, kind of a mystery team. Don't know who's showing up. I watched their football coaches show before this came out. I was on the NEC app. Make sure you download that, by the way. The NEC app is fantastic. You don't know what you're getting. It might be a basketball game. It might be a soccer match. there's no way of knowing. They also have the New Haven Chargers football coaches show on as well, starting at 5 p.m. on Tuesday.
There you go.
But no, honestly, I don't really know what to expect out of these guys. Based on the history we've seen, these programs coming in perform well. I would expect about the same. I think they'd be preparing for it. So kind of looking forward to seeing a 10th team added to the conference. But yeah, I have no idea what to expect out of this team.
They, I mean, at least they're going to make a bunch of money when they go on the road to start the year at UConn.
Yeah, that's.
And I see they go to Boston College for another paid tune-up too. But it kind of looks like, I know that they announced that they were officially joining the league on they announced it in May or June, but it came into effect July 1. It doesn't seem like they kind of jammed some of these basketball games in. A lot of the teams they play are only, a few days separated from when they replay them, almost as if they got added late and they had to edit the schedule a little bit. So there might be a few opportunities for this team to see someone twice really quick and maybe steal a win or something like that. But I don't know, that they might be able to step in and do okay. I know we're going to have to back them because they're the reverse St. Francis. They're coming to Division I because they want to spend money. Yeah. So good for them. That's what you're supposed to do. You're charging kids fucking $50,000 a semester and spend some fucking money and make the basketball team cool.
All right, let's predict the final. There you go. All right, at number 10, this will Noah and I did last year. Number 10, St. Francis. Sorry, Coach Kreml, magical year last year. He steps down. McConnell's taking over. I got St. Francis finishing in dead last, 10th place. Cap, how about you?
I co-signed. Yeah, that's the last place team.
St. Francis. I mean,
it's got to be, right?
Yeah, it could be New Haven.
Nah.
Step up could hurt, really.
Nah.
I'll co-sign St. Francis not having any motivation. The reverse, so the kids.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm sure they've got people there that are only there. They know they're only there for the year, but it's still kind of hard to have any of the program building stuff.
Team of mercenaries don't like it.
Yeah.
At number 9, I'll go New Haven. Hey, I said they weren't going to be in the basement. They're gonna finish one spot up. So give me New Haven at number 9 out of 10.
Number 9 is Lemoyne.
I wouldn't mind putting New Haven there. I wouldn't mind putting Lemoyne there either. I don't know. The Dolphins might not have too much going for them. So either one of those I kind of co-sign. Doing this in the order is where I become fucking Patty C. And I'm like, why are we fucking doing this?
That's what we do. At number 8, I got the Dolphins of Lemoyne here. Nate Champion. Like I said, this program's kind of been in that 7, 8 range. So give me 8 Lemoyne.
Okay. My number 8, I'll go Chicago State.
Wow, what a year for Chicago State, bumping up to number 8. Wow.
I think they finished 8th last year, too.
That's a big step. Well, there's a whole extra team, though, so that's a step forward. That's a great choice to pick them to finish in, they'll be finishing a position higher while not finishing a position higher. Chicago State, Schrodinger's basketball team.
It's extremely Chicago State to do that.
Schrodinger's basketball team. We can take a step forward by simply not moving at all.
Who you got, Troy?
Between the bottom 3, I kind of like doing the tier kind of thing with Lemoyne and FDU and New Haven actually being down there. There's not a lot that I can believe in New Haven right now, so I don't mind putting those 3 down there at all.
I got at 7 for me. I got Fair Dick, Castleberry. I got to see it. So give me Fair Dick at 7.
I'll go 7 New Haven.
Okay.
I don't know what we're getting out of. If I could see a roster, I'd have a better idea, but I don't. So,
I actually kind of want to go back and put Fair Dick and St. Francis below Chicago State. Actually, Chicago State is going to make a step forward by making a step forward and get all the way up to maybe 6th or 7th in the league.
At number 6, give me Chicago State. Landon Bussie, year 1. Nice year. 6, baby. Let's go.
Okay. 6, I'll go Fair Dick.
Yeah, I kind of like moving Chicago State up here. I was agreeing a little bit too much with Max, so I had to get that one in before he was going to say it because I kind of knew the writing was on the wall that he hadn't quite picked Chicago State yet, and I didn't think he was going to move him up to like 3rd in the league.
No.
Yeah, I don't think they're quite like we think Stonehill's going to take a step forward, so I don't know if they're going to get up to that, but maybe right under that team.
At number 5, they lost a lot, but I'll play the culture here. Mercyhurst. Top 5, baby. They always finish top 5. Marchel's a good coach, and they'll find a way to crack that top 5 even with that younger and inexperienced roster. So trust in the culture here. Mercyhurst 5 for me.
I'll go 5 Stonehill.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Cap here. I think Stonehill finishes 5. I think I'm a little bit more inclined to believe in the Mercyhurst system getting them above Stonehill than I am to think Stonehill goes that much more forward.
I got Stonehill at 4. Mentioned it. Returning production. I think we get a nice jump here. One of the older teams in the league. So Kraus, year 4 in the NEC. Give me Stonehill 4th.
Okay. This is where I've got Mercyhurst. I've got Mercyhurst and Stonehill flipped in yours.
Yep, same.
Same reasons. I just veteran teams, systems, coaches like it.
So do we all have the same top 3? LIU, Central Connecticut, and Wagner?
I got LIU, Wagner, and Central Connecticut in that order.
Yeah, I have it in that order as well. I think Central Connecticut kind of drops to the 3rd.
I am going to go Wagner 3, Seacon 2.
And the Long Island Sharks!
And the Long Island Sharks are going to win the regular season. Do we all 3 have LIU winning the regular season?
Oh, yeah. They're winning the regular season, winning the conference tournament. We're dancing on Long Island this year.
They're going to win a tournament game,
No.
Cap?
Oh, God, no. No. They're going to lose by 60. But
Can you imagine?
But I can't wait to bet on it.
Can you imagine?
And LIU is going to choke in the conference championship. The Blue Devils, the year after the year, inexperienced team. They'll get better and better throughout the year. Patrick Sellers, after they choked last year at home, they go to LIU. They go to the vending machines. They go to the Steinberg, and they get it done. Give me the Blue Devils to win the Northeast.
You're out of your mind. No one walks into the Steinberg Wellness Center and comes out with a dog.
Out of here. You know I'm not going to pick LIU to go dancing. Oh, man. This was fun. Good
somehow did 52 minutes on the NEC.
I can't believe we did 50.
We're like, we can't go an hour.
28 minutes, 30 minutes tops.
Here we are. Stay tuned. We're still trying to figure out the schedule. We only got 8 weeks. We got 30 to go. The next 3 up are the SWAC, the MEAC, and the OVC. We're working on the schedule. You'll get a 3-man crew throughout all these previews. College football experience coming up here later tonight. We're breaking down the Thursday and Friday card. And then tomorrow night, 9:00 Eastern, the mega show, the shit show, the riot, everything. Tomorrow night's going to have some juice to it. There's a game in Morgantown that I got a strong stance on here. So, let's brawl, baby. You guys can find him at Troy Chewning, doing the Lord's work over there. Shout out to Tibbles. You guys can find him at Cannabis Capper, a.k.a. CC. I'm at Moneyline_Mac. We are the College Basketball Experience, and we're just getting started. Good to be back, everybody. Shout out to the chat. And we are out of here now. Cheers. It ain't working. There we go. Still working out the kinks here. New program software. Technology's never been a strength of the show.
Mac, are the Nats the best baseball team in September?
We chip Nick Carlton.